So good evening to one and all. So in this video, we'll be discussing about two stocks, especially for positional point of view, which you can invest for certain duration, like certain days, and you can get some very good return. And even you can carry forward them to long term as well. So what are those two stocks with a perfect breakout? We'll try to analyze what can be all the possible targets. So before that, if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon to get instantly notified and do join the Telegram group. I'll provide link in the description followed by comment section. Okay. So the first stock that we're going to discuss today is going to be Himadri Specialty Chemicals. So this particular stock is very common. So earlier, or if you go a few years back, it used to trade at a very low values and a very good chemical sector stock. You can see here, it is engaged in the manufacturing of carbon materials and chemicals. And it is the number one coal pitch manufacturer in the India and is also the company to manufacture advanced carbon materials in India, and we can see all the basic details about the company is given here. So company is not a small company. Its market cap also you can see it is around 19,817 crores, and current price you can see it is around 402 rupees. High is around 402, low is 126. It means currently it is trading at the all-time high. Dividend yield is 0.12%. Book value is around 61.8%. ROC is around 19.1%. ROE, that is return on equity, is also around 15.7%. So these are decent numbers for any company, especially related to this particular sector. So now if you see the overall trend of the stock, as I mentioned, it is already in a very good uptrend. So it is following that continuously. We have seen that movement is there. So major pros and cons, if you try to analyze, company has almost reduced the debt. Promoter holding increased by 5.50%. So generally when promoter holding is increasing, that is generally considered as a positive thing, so that everyone knows. So cons, you can see stock is trading at little high as a book value, that is common thing, and low return on equity since the last 3 years. So those are some negligible cons. So next, if you see the peer comparison between other companies, especially related to the chemical sector, but this company has a unique manufacturing of carbon materials that also we have discussed in the starting itself. So price to earning ratio wise also you can see at a very decent range, 48.36. Next, if you try to analyze return on capital employed, so you can clearly see here, where does it stand? It's around 19.11, so decent. So major player in the market is Pidilite Industries, whereas it is around 29.72. So this company stands around 19.11, right? So next, if you try to analyze the quarterly results of the company, so if you try to compare the previous quarter, it has given around 180 crore as a profit, and December 2023, you can say 174. So a gradual increase is there if we observe here on the quarter results point of view. And profit before tax also has significantly increased, and consistently it is growing on quarter basis. So net profit also is very good. So that's about, okay, you can see the basic fundamental point of Himadri Specialty Chemicals, a very good company and a solid background is there. So now if you try to analyze about the technical point of view, right? The technical point of view about the stock, if you see, firstly, we'll try to analyze in the daily time frame itself, right? So clearly you can see here a very good pattern is being generated. So people who know technical analysis very well, so they might see a very good pattern is being generated here. Okay. So this pattern, generally what happens whenever a breakout is there. So generally this particular length we project in the upside direction as a target. So according to that particular pattern, so the basic target comes around 450 rupees. Some people call it a rounding pattern. Some people call it different ways. So you can also see inverted head and shoulder pattern is also visible. So multiple things, some people might interpret it, but basic thing is target is from the base to the neck or whatever the top line is there. So that if you project upside, so that will be your target, right? So 450 can be easily seen in it. And before that, you can also see a very strong resistance is visible here. So that the company has breached today. It has given a nice breakout here. So I am expecting the stock 450 can be easily seen. So positional players can create a buy position. And according to your risk appetite, you can expect 450 as the first target. 500 as a second, and my long-term target for this would be 600, 700 very easily. Okay, for that we need some time and patience. So now if you go to weekly chart, right? So weekly chart, if you observe weekly chart also, so very good breakout is there here, right? The breakout in the sense, I mean, but tomorrow it will be confirmed. So company is a range previously. So now this range, if it breaks, then easily we can expect on long-term point of view, 300 minus 394. If you take that, roughly, if you take 300 here and somewhere 400 there, right? So 100 points means 500 easily you can expect in the midterm point of view. So that, as I mentioned, long term it's a very good stock. Business is solid. Fundamentals wise also stability is growing. So this you can accumulate at your on your regular basis according to your capital, right? Positionally also can accumulate. Long term point of also you can accumulate. So now let us get into the second stock. Second stock is going to be GMR Power and Urban Infra. So this is a little normal type of a company, not a big scale company. So market cap is around 5,698 crore. If you try to study about the company, it is a subsidiary of GEPL, right? And also it is a part of the GMR group. So main segments you can see energy 61%, road and transportation 18%, EPC solutions across multiple businesses. So that is somewhere around 10%, and urban infrastructure is around 11%. So these are the basic details of the company. You can go through it. So power and infra both are combined in this particular company. So market cap is already mentioned. Current price is 94. Book value is negative. So that is one thing you need to see. Promoter holding is decent 60%. Pledge percentage 75. Debt is around 13,876 crore. So that is also a slight negative thing. So this is only for swing trading point of view. You can keep this in radar. There are no pros as of now. Cons are there. So ROCE wise, you can see 11.56% is there in the as compared to infrastructure companies have compared it, right? So most important thing I found attractive is the results. If you see operating profit, so it was very fluctuating, and this time in March 2024, what are the results you have seen? So that was very good as compared to previous quarters. And profit before tax also earlier it was slightly negative the September, then slightly positive now. A big move is there. So because of that, stock also is going continuously upside, right? So now if we try to analyze this particular stock, GMR. So this stock, every day it is opening, it is not that continuously it's going up. It is opening, because a continuous up move is there. So if you see on weekly time frame, so in weekly time frame also you can see a nice breakout is there in 75. Now continuously it's going up. So my first target personally for positional point of view is going to be 100 and then 110 rupees. 100 so easily it can go. After that, I'm expecting 110 somewhere around here. You can expect second target, and then 125 over the certain longer duration. Right. So movement can be quick, or sometimes movement can also be slow. But as of now, you can see bulls are completely in favor here. So this was the initial breakout. This was the support. After the breakout, continuously it's going up. So 100 might test very soon. So positionally, if anyone want to take a small trade, you can enter and generate some quick profit. So these are the two stocks that I wanted to discuss. So any further queries you can ask in the comment section. For more updates, so do like it and join the Telegram. Thank you.